Some things have happened to me today. Normally, I film Rants and Rambles like Saturday night when I get home, but it's just usually technically Sunday morning. But now I'm filming it Friday night, which is technically it's 12:10, so it's Saturday morning. Yeah, I've been saying for so long that it's Saturday night and I just got home from work, when really it was Sunday morning. So this is the first time a Rants and Rambles has ever actually been filmed on a Saturday. Ugh. My brain's in a weird spot because like I'm walking home from work and I'm just like trying to get home, relax, and halfway there, some drunk old black guy is just like clings on to me. He's just like, "Hey, you want to help me get home?" Walking along, blah blah and blah blah. He just keeps talking and talking and talking, and I'm trying to smile and be as polite as I can. And here's the unfortunate part: he actually lives not only in the same apartment complex, but he lives in the building right next to mine. So there is a possibility we could run into each other in future times. Let's hope not. I think I might have made plans with him to hang out on Monday. I'm not going to keep those plans. I have no obligation to unlock my door if someone knocks. Like, I don't have to answer. I don't have to get off my damn couch. Unless it's like, the building managers and whatnot. Otherwise, fuck it. Monday, any knocks on my door will be ignored unless that knock is followed by someone yelling, "Maintenance!" or something like that. So, but yeah, that wasn't even the thing I was gonna talk about. The thing I was actually gonna talk about is this book. I'm actually writing my book right now. It's the story of my life, and I decided to do some research because I started thinking about the potential of an audiobook, which first of all, let me just say, as of right now, not gonna happen. I just don't personally, I don't know if I can dedicate the man hours to actually putting that together, and I definitely don't think I'll be able to I don't know if I'll be able to get together the budget to pay other people to put it together. So, as of right now, audiobook is kind of off the table, but I had to at least look into it just to see, because hey, it's another way to get people interested. So, but one thing I did was like, hey, let me look into this whole audiobook thing, see what it's about, do a little research, and see if that's another way to go. Because, hey, it's another way to bring more viewership to, like, my product. More people might be willing to buy it, maybe. So, it was worth looking into, but as of right now, we're proceeding with the already scheduled plan. Except for one thing that has changed, and it's because of something. I decided, let's look into the whole audiobook thing, and so I decided to buy an audiobook, and I settled on, as you probably gleaned from the title, "Scrappy Little Nobody" by Kendrick. And well, let me preface this a little bit. First of all, not a huge fan of Anna Kendrick. That being said, I don't hate her, because a lot of people, when I say I'm not a fan of someone, they're like, "Why? How dare you hate Anna?" And I'm like, I didn't say that I hated her or that I didn't like her. I just said I don't consider myself a fan in a sense that I don't actively follow her career. I don't know how many movies she's been in. It seems like it's at least 30 or so, but I've only seen 2 movies that she was in, and I watched both of those not knowing who the hell she was. And that was End of Watch, which I did because of Movie Club, and 50/50, which I did just because I was on a Joseph Gordon-Levitt marathon. So yeah, I'm not a huge Anna Kendrick fan, but I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago she put out her little book, Scrappy Little Nobody, talking about her life and everything. And it's had a lot of rave reviews. I mean, I don't know if it's just the suckers I run in or that I'm not looking in the right place. I'm sure people probably have said negative things about it, but I personally haven't heard a lot of negative things about it. It seems like most people love it, so I thought, screw it. Like, I'm writing an autobiography. Let's download an autobiography, just see what it's like. Let's see what's up with this so I can compare and contrast. And honestly, I think I might buy more autobiographies just because it was actually just fun and interesting learning about someone else's life and things that they went through. Being able to find the parallels with another human being, realizing there are times when I can read it and I'm like, hey, I'm a lot like that. Like, I can see a bit of me in you. And I enjoyed that part of the reading experience. And the times when like she's talking about how crazy she is and I'm sitting here kind of laughing, feeling like you have no idea how normal a human being you are. Like, seriously, if I did not learn how to hold myself back, I would have been locked up in a mental institution like 15 years ago. Honestly, I belong in a suit. Like, why am I blanking? Those suits that hug yourself. Straight jacket. Well, I just blanked on that. It's that drunk guy. I got a contact high. I don't know if that works with alcohol, but damn, that smell was strong. And he was like, there were times when he was like, look in my eyes, brother. And he was just like right in my face. And I'm like, dude, just praying to God that he didn't accidentally spit in my mouth because I couldn't have handled that. Anyways, back to Anna Kendrick. So, like, honestly, I hated her at first just because, well, not her personally, but I was mad about the whole book thing because everyone's giving it rave reviews, and I'm just like, whatever. It's like everyone's talking about how, oh, it's so inspirational, and I'm like, yeah, it's easy to tell someone to believe in themselves when you've already accomplished all of your goals in life. Like, but why the fuck should I believe in myself? Why the fuck should I listen to you telling me to believe in myself? 'Cause I have no reason to. So, after reading it, I'm like, it's not preachy at all. It's just, it feels like a conversation. That's what something that she said that she was trying to do. She wants it to seem like, oh, I'm having a conversation with a friend, and they just don't interrupt me to stop talking. And honestly, that was the feeling that I got. And I liked it. And I was trying to do that with my book anyways, but I feel like I had failed. But now I'm able to go back and rewrite a lot of different stuff because I'm realizing where I went wrong. It's because I was still trying to write a book. And it happens to be about my life, but still, like, I haven't had a lot of people read it yet because I want the entire thing to be finished, but I've had people look at certain sections or whatnot because there are people in my life right now that are in the book because, oh, I've known them since at this time or whatever, and I'll be like, hey, here's where you make your appearance. What do you think so far? And so far, everyone's like, I love that it's not talking down. It's like it's having a conversation, but the one thing that I realized was missing was my voice. Like, I wasn't really talking like me. I was talking like a scholar, sort of. And I'm like, I'm going back and I'm mixing things up a little bit. I mean, I still haven't finished the first draft, so it still needs more edits. And so, yeah, this was halfway supposed to be a review of Anna Kendrick's book. And I wanted to do it now just because, like, I finished it earlier today. It took about 4 days to get through. And I don't know if that's fast or slow because I would listen to it while like walking to and from work. Sometimes like just around home or whatever if I didn't feel like watching TV because like it's an interesting story and it's like I didn't want to put it down. I wanted to know what would happen next. It was fun. There were times where it got a little bit like I don't know how to describe. Like, I don't think there's anything I would say is inherently bad, per se, but, like, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Like, damn drunk guy made me lose my train of thought. But yeah, overall, it is a good book, good enough that I just don't even know how to feel about it. Because, on the one hand, fuck you, Anna Kendrick. You're already, like, famous and successful. I mean, you're pretty, and you're funny, and you can sing, and you can dance, and you can act, and now you're fucking writing? What the hell? Oh my god. I mean, I want to be your best friend. You're the bomb diggity. But I also, like, just, like, want to write my book, print it out, and then walk up and just slap you in the face with it. Like, I did it better. Like, I have a personal mission now to outsell Anna Kendrick's book with my autobiography, which I know it's not impossible, but she does have a bit of a head start, and she's already got a much bigger following than me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a few loyal viewers that I know I can count on. I don't know who you are, because nobody comments anymore, and I missed the conversation. But, like, I know you're there. I see the views. There's at least 2 people who seem to watch every single video regardless, and I appreciate that. But I'm pretty sure Scrappy Little Nobody has sold more than 2 copies. So it might take like 28 years, but at some point in time, I'm going to walk up to Anna Kendrick, and I'm just going to go right in her face and say, "Ha! I win!" I'm very competitive. I don't know if you noticed. I can contain it most of the time, but in this case, I'm like, no. She's prettier than me. She's funnier than me. She's more famous. She's got more money. You have everything, damn it. Leave the writing alone. Let me be the storyteller. It's the only thing I've got in my life. Damn you, Anna Kendrick. Damn you. But also, I've adjusted my way of thinking. Because, like, part of the reason I was saying the book wouldn't come out till 2019 at the earliest was just because I wasn't sure how long it would take to write it. But, I've been at times having to put it on the back end because, like, I'm working on this, or I'm too busy at work and blah, blah, blah. But I've been writing it more often. Like, I actually want to get through it. I'm motivated to finish it now. Partly out of anger for Anna Kendrick, and partly because I'm in love with her and I want to meet her. So I want to hurry up and get famous now. I'm kidding. I don't want to meet her. I don't want to meet any of the girls I have crushes on. Because that way, I can always pretend that if I did meet them, I could make them fall in love with me. So yeah, I never want to meet Anna Kendrick or Vanessa Hudgens or anybody, really. I don't want to meet anybody. I don't want to meet any humans ever. That way, I can pretend that if I tried, I would be friends with everybody, and every girl would fall in love with me. I'd be more popular than Austin Powers. I'm planning for when I'm 60 years old to be the type of guy that talks about all the adventures I could have had if I had tried. Like, I can talk about how, I mean, I've always been really strong and I've got great instincts. You know, I've tussled in the schoolyard a few times. I swear, if I had ever gotten into a real ring, I could have been a contender. I could have been one of the greatest. That's going to be me when I'm old. Just telling everybody all of the amazing things that I never got to accomplish in my life because I just didn't care enough to try. I'm just like cruising by. It's all a lie, because most of those things 100% would never happen. I'm never going to date Vanessa Hudgens. I'm never going to date Dodie Clark. Even if I met her, even if I met her, which seems highly unlikely, it's even less likely that she'd actually like me. But at least right now, because I have not met her and she has not rejected me, I can always tell people, you know, I'm pretty sure I could convince Emma Watson to fall in love with me if I was ever in the same room as her. I like that feeling. And no matter how unrealistic it might be, you know what? Let me have my fucking fantasies. Because my life sucks ass, and there are days when those fantasies are the only thing that keeps me alive. And I don't mean that as a figure of speech. I mean 100% literal with that. I need my fantasies so that for 2 minutes every fucking day, I can pretend that life doesn't suck. This got really dark really quick. So yeah, there's still no guarantee that the book will come out before 2019, but I'm making a push. So I won't officially move up the deadline, partly because I never had a deadline to begin with, but who knows? Like, come September, there might be a massive rollout. It might not just be this one comic. It could potentially be issue number 1 of 2 separate comic book storylines and an autobiography. It's possible. Highly unlikely, but possible. Ugh. Also, I don't know who's out there right now, because I know, like I said, there's going to be at least 2 views on this video. I know that for a fact. It could get up to 6. That would be amazing. But I know there's going to be at least 2. I want to know who the hell you people are. Is it you, Carly? Are you still there? I miss getting comments on my videos. I'm sad now. Sad 50 Cent. Sad 50 Cent. If you don't know what that is, just type in Sad 50 Cent. You'll understand. So yeah, I'm going not straight to bed. I should, but I'm not going to. I'm going to check emails, watch some TV, maybe play a few games, maybe type some things up and work on my autobiography, because that's one good thing I can say about Anna Kendrick's book. It inspired me to want to do better, and now I'm actually excited about writing my book as opposed to I have to work on this now. I actually want to get on it. So yeah, it's made writing fun again, at least for the time being. So I doubt that she'd ever watch it, but in case the video does make her way to her, thank you, Anna Kendrick. I would tell you to tweet out this video to her, but I'm not on Twitter, so I have a Twitter, I just don't use it. I don't know the last time I did log on, but but anyways, I don't know how many followers she has, but it's probably in the millions. So even if you did tweet it to her, not sure she'd ever see it. Secondly, I'm scared shitless. I don't want her to see this because I'm embarrassing the hell out of myself. So please, God, don't tweet this out to anybody. Or should I tell you to tweet it out knowing that nobody's going to? But if I tell you not to tweet it out, everybody's going to, because that's how the internet works. I'm so confused right now. This is what happens when you spend time with drunk old men. It messes with your brain. Ugh. I'm going to bed eventually at some point in time tonight. For now, I'm just turning off this camera. Damn it!